Yeah,
It's a nice hat.
it is. I don't think it's got my name on it.
Where's your donkey?
My donkey.
You got a donkey?
I tied him up outside.
Okay, well, we'll go see him, okay? I like your hat, Alto, senor.
Well, thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay.
Good morning, it's me again, Ethel. Y'all remember that old song from Ray Stevens? It's me again, Ethel. He used to call it from everywhere, telephone booths and everywhere. That's kind of fun if y'all remember that. How y'all doing? Glad to have you with us this morning on Down Home in the Tri-States. I'm Ron Jones, and we're on every Saturday morning at 5:30, right here on News 13 WMBB in Panama City, Florida. And we certainly do appreciate you watching this program, doing business with our sponsors. That's what keeps this show going, folks. They are all happy with us, and they just say they get so much business. A lot of them quit advertising with everybody else, the magazines and all. So that's all they do with me. They get so much response from it. So I know one slot that's open. If you out there want to advertise and you don't advertise the same thing, because I don't duplicate advertisers. So if you got something you want to advertise on this show that I don't already have running, then you give me a call at that number right there, and I'll be glad to talk to you about it. We'll come out and inspect you and everything, and we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Walmart announced Tuesday that it would be removing women's magazines from its checkout lines. As with all products in our store, we continue to evaluate our assortment and make changes. In other words, all these magazines you see about women and all, like Cosmopolitan and all that on the checkout line. You see them, all this Me Too and all this stuff. Y'all have heard about this cheerleader, this Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, who's got this complaint going on because of things that she was required to do as a cheerleader and things she was required not to do. And she posted a picture on her Instagram in some kind of a lingerie thing, and they fired her because that was one of the things she wasn't supposed to do is stuff like that. I don't know the whole story behind all this, but anyway, so she's got a lawsuit going against the NFL or who is it, the Cowboys or whoever it was that fired her. Anyway, she got a thing going on. And I'll tell you what's this world coming to? Speaking of what it's coming to, all you fishermen out there like to fish with these plastic McDonald's straw. It's got the red and the yellow and the brown. And you cut them out like that, and you put them on your Spanish rigs. You use like you fish off the. Some of my people fish off of boats, but on the jetties and on the piers and things like that, And it's for some reason it works with every. I got skeeters around me anyway. For y'all fishermen out there, you better stock up on your McDonald's plastic straws, okay? You need to go, and when you go to McDonald's, if you do, say, oh, could I have an extra straw? Could I have a couple extra straws? That's what you need to do, and just keep doing that every time you go in there, okay? So that way you can stack up and get you about 400 or 500 straws, and you'll be well to do for a little while there. But anyway, McDonald's is jumping on the plastic ban train. The chain announced Wednesday that it would phase out all plastic straws from its 1,300 UK restaurants and begin a trial of paper straws in some of its locations starting in May. The fast food chain will also begin keeping straws behind the counter, requiring customers to ask for them. What's that to do with anything? I don't know what's going on there, You want to ban something, ban these plastic bags you get at Walmart and places like that, and start giving you paper bags again, even paper bags with handles on them. I see them darn bags all over the place. You see them up and down the river and everything, and they're always breaking, and they always got holes in them. If you want to use them for, shaking up your fish and your flour and all that stuff, and your cornmeal and all. Seem like you always got a hole in them, and you get stuff all over the place. So give me my paper bags back. I want my paper bags. You could demand paper bags, and they give them to you. You can't do that anymore. They say, most of them say, beg pardon, I want a paper bag. They're on aisles. No, you don't understand. I want a paper bag to put my groceries in. She turns on the light and says, I need a manager, a customer service rep. They have no idea what you're talking about. Paper bags. A Pennsylvania branch of Planned Parenthood says a tweet declaring the need for a Disney princess who's had an abortion was not appropriate, and the organization has taken it down. An executive for Planned Parenthood Keystone says the group believes pop culture plays a critical role in educating the public and sparking meaningful conversations about sexual and reproductive health issues and policies, including abortion. Melissa Reed, president and CEO of Planned Parenthood Keystone, says the seriousness of the point they were trying to make was not appropriate for this subject matter. This since removed tweet read, and this is what it actually read before they removed it: we need a Disney princess who's had an abortion. We need a Disney princess who's pro-choice. We need a Disney princess who's an undocumented immigrant. We need a Disney princess who's actually a union worker. We need a Disney princess who's trans, meaning transgender. Oh, let's see. Oh, want to remind you now, Paul is now carrying buffalo meat. Y'all remember the shows we did up at Green Acres with Don, I believe Adams was his name? Well, his son, Weston Spivey, has pretty much taken over control of that and everything, and or at least working for him and all. And Paul is now handling that buffalo meat. And boy, he said they've been walking out this store up there with it on highway corner 77 and highway 90 in Chipley, Florida. So next time you're in up there, even if you don't go to get some vegetables, if you don't need any vegetables, you all stocked up, go up there and look at that buffalo meat. I tell you what, that thing is going good, and it's good for you. It's like deer and everything. It's really lean and a very little fat in a buffalo. Well, we're gonna try to do another show with them up there. Also, I want you to look at these pics. This is Pete Thompson. When he was a younger guy. Y'all know Pete. He goes. In fact, he's gonna be on today on the show. But Pete, when he was younger, Pete always loved to fish. Y'all can probably tell that by watching the show. But Pete used to go with his buddy Scotty Cotton. Scotty Cotton was born and grew up here in Panama City, and Pete lived here most of his life. He came here a little later, and he didn't go to Bay or anything, but he came here during the late 50s and all. But anyway, he and Scotty got hooked up together, and they were fishing fools. I'll tell you what, Scotty passed away a few years ago with Alzheimer's, and Pete gave me these pictures. He just wanted me to look at them. I didn't tell him I was going to put them on TV, but that's what I'm doing now. So I just wanted to show you. Boy, he loved to catch cobia and pompano. He says, I'm gonna get you to catch some pompano. I told him, I said, believe it or not, I have never caught a pompano in my life, as long as I've been fishing. So he says, well, I'm gonna get you on some anyway. So these are pics that Pete shared with me, and these are just a fishing fool. They used to go in Scotty's boat. He had a tower on it and everything where they could look for cobia and stuff, and it was. Well, Pete, I hope you do get me on some of these, because I'm gonna try to catch them. We talking about going down to John Murphy's place down there and knock on his door and wake him up and tell him we want to go pompano fishing. And he lives down there at down in St. Joe. So anyway, so John, y'all be looking for a knock on your door one morning about 3 or 4 o'clock. Okay. Oh, let's see. Today, actually, the show was doing. We shot some stuff in Gap Lake the other day. Pete and I did about 4 or 5 days ago, and we got a late start and it got dark on us. We had to come in, but I tell you what, boy, they were tearing those bits and minnows up. I was using crickets and I caught one fish, and which is nothing compared with what the stuff that Pete caught. But anyway, the new 2018 Rhinos are in at Joe's Motor Service in Hartford, Alabama. Y'all need to go pick you one out, okay? Because it's time to go fishing. Get rid of some of this wind and stuff. Get it out of here, which it's pretty much hopefully gone. And fish are out there, folks. And this is going to be a record season for fishing. I guarantee you, people are going to be catching fish left and right, and you need the boat to make sure that you're going to get out there where they are, okay? Joe's Motor Service, Hartford, Alabama. Get ready, folks. They're going to start hitting them hooks. Dennis at Wyndham Shoe, Dennis Creamer. I talked to him the other day, and he said to tell you that they are constantly getting these boots in, folks. Them $59.99 or 2 pair for $100. They got them. He said they got a brand new load coming in. They're constantly getting them loads in, so y'all want to check them out, okay? And he said, I'm gonna give you a pair to give away on your show one day. I said, okay, we'll be glad to do that. But I said, now I asked people when they come in there. He said they come in there from everywhere. Panama City, Walsall, down in Gulf County, Appalachian County. He said they come in there from everywhere. And said, we saw these on run. We had to come up here and check it out and everything. So he said they buy them a couple of pair of them boots, and then he said they buy some other boots, regular cowboy boots and things and all. So he said he's one of the ones that said my advertising on my show has gotten him more business than anything he's ever done. And that's a fact, folks. Dennis Creamer is a good, honest Christian man, and he wouldn't just say something like that. So I'm telling you what, y'all get over there and tell him where you came from and you saw it on the show, okay? That makes us all feel good and makes us all happy. Pete Thompson coming up in just a minute with myself and Gap, and like I said, I didn't do Pete. He's a fisherman, boy. I tell you what, he'll stay out there 24 hours if he didn't have to go home and feed his dogs. I ain't kidding you. Now, I can't stay out. I told Pete, I said, man, I just can't stay out here this long, Pete. He'll stay out there all day, even if he ain't caught no fish. He'll stay out there all day. He loves it. It's something in him. I don't know what it is. His granddaddy taught him to fish up north a long time ago, and he's anyway. It's in him. Some people are like that, but I tell you what, I don't see. He's 78 years old, and I have to drag him out the boat sometimes because he can't get out of it. Okay, sit there for all them many hours, and he's like me. He's got neuropathy real bad, and he can't move. I have to get over there and pull him up and get him out. Old Pete, boy, he's a good old boy. Y'all watch this, folks. We'll be back in just a minute with the show down home in the Tri-States. Might have a few other things if we can find something.
Come and get it at Main Street Market in Chipley, Florida. They've got your bonnie plants arriving daily. Honey bells, oranges, California navels, local handmade wood furniture, oysters by the bag, half bag, or pints, shelled corn, garden seed, Showtime dog food, high proteins, Seminole feed, Tucker Milling, FRM, and more. They've got it all. Quality hay, pine straw, and fresh, sweet Plant City strawberries. Need to kill those ants and rats once and for all? Demon WP. Just mix and spray. And Main Street is easy to get to, right in downtown Chipley, Florida, on the corner of Highway 90 and Highway 77. Come and get it at Main Street Market. Dow and Tabitha Morris say, be safe. Don't wait until it's too late.
People just seem to forget about that there's problems standing in their yard. A high percentage of the trees that's being taken out now, especially white oaks and water oaks, they've hollowed out in the middle. Many cases, you cut them down, you're going to find that hollow in them.
What do it cost to get you to come over and just inspect a tree?
In our area, there's no cost to it.
Preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance, exactly.
Don't be sorry. Be safe with a free tree inspection from Easy Care Tree Service.
Bass, Pete? Let's see what I do with the net. There you go.
I don't know, the line is still everywhere. I don't know.
Well, you got your string stretched anyway, didn't you?
Yeah. Lines around, all around here. There it goes. I don't know, Ronnie. I don't think he's a keeper, man. He's pretty small. I'll check him out.
That's up to you. It's your fish.
Well, I don't want to, you know, I'd like to catch him, but I'm limited. I see how big he is. I don't think he's 10 inches. He might be. Didn't even have him in the mouth. Look here. He hit it, made a swipe at it.
Uh-huh.
There he is, folks. He needs to grow about 2 more years.
Yep. There you go. We're going to throw him in the water. We're going to let y'all see it.
I'm going to put him back the way he came from, let him get big. Go back home, boy. Tell Mama I caught you.
There you go. Okay.
There you went.
All right.
Show him, I think it's a fish.
Maybe it's another bass.
It could be.
Can't be. This
Looks
is
like a bass.
this is a small one.
Yeah.
He's shaking like a broom, though, ain't he?
I see him. He's a bass. I think, Ronnie. You're right.
He's stretching your string anyway, ain't he? No, that's a brown or crappie.
There's your bass, Ronnie.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pete, is that all you can catch, Pete? Bass?
Today. Only today, Coach.
It ain't fun when they're that small, is it?
Huh?
It ain't fun to you when they're that small, is it?
Yes, sir.
Is it?
It makes my heart beat.
Does it really?
Yes, sir.
Just to stretch your string, huh?
Almost bite. Huh? Yes, sir. It looked like the twins.
Yeah, he swallowed that thing.
His brother told him, that boy's throwing a bit a minute. You'll see it in a minute.
He did. He got a better look at it than his brother did.
Yes, sir, he did.
All right, well, that's number 2 for you, Pete.
Two.
I'm 2 behind, so I'm gonna try. Better get my line before it gets out of the way. Well, folks, he ain't big.
You got it?
He ain't big, but he'll help make a segment of for the show there.
Oh, my goodness, hey. You
Yeah,
got your Brimsky?
yeah.
I think he's a teeny tiny.
He ain't a big one, but he'll help make a segment. There we go.
That's the first brim.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna put him back in here in just a minute. Taking mine. You got another bass.
Yeah.
I need to get mine in.
Oh, man, I'm going to get these pads. You got to go back some. I got to get back in that deep water, Ronnie. He's a good fish, man. Dang.
Whoa. Think you gonna bring him in or what?
I got to go back. I don't want to get tangled up.
And where you want me to go? Backwards?
He's heavy, but this is a keeper here. Okay, that's good, Ronnie.
I'm gonna go back just a little more.
Here, he's right here now. Oh, one. Yeah, doggy. You're down in them pads. Ooh, big brim, Ronnie. Good gracious me.
Ooh, man, yeah.
Ooh.
I told you them big brims in here. You gonna pull him in?
Yeah, I think I can get him. I'm going to... God almighty, I didn't think... I thought that fish was twice as big as he is, Ronnie.
Really?
1, 2, 3. Oh.
So you're not satisfied with him?
Yes, sir, I am. I thought it was a really, the way he pulled, I thought he was a heck of a bass.
That's a dry pond bass right there.
Yes, sir, it is. Oh, man, that's so good. Thank you, Lord.
Felt good to you, didn't it?
Oh, son, that felt really good. Like you say, I don't know if I can hold a 5-pound bass or not.
I don't think so.
Wait till you feel the weight on this rascal here, Ronnie.
I can see he's good size.
There's some weight on that boy, son.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
And his lips are not messed up either.
No, I'm just fishing to say he don't have a blue lip.
Got him on the bitumen. You got everything on bitumen today. What one is that you using? Fire Tiger?
That's so far. That's what I start with every time, man. This is my #1 bait.
Fire Tiger.
Everybody, Fire Tiger. Strike King.
Yep.
This is my #1 bait.
You hadn't changed. I ain't fished with any artificial. I've been fishing with crickets, but I call that one little bitty one. But you got some 2 bass and that. That's it out there, folks.
I got both hands full of it, buddy. There it is, folks.
Yep.
That ain't a good one. I don't know what a good one is.
That's a good big old bluegill.
Let me see how big he is, guys. Get my things together here.
Yeah, he went after that bitumen.
Boy, he hit Ronnie. I swear I thought it was a big bass. He was heavy in that water, son. I say he's good. I don't know. Well, he'd go 10.
Let him right there and look at it.
11 inches, Ronnie.
11 inches. 11 inches out of Gap Lake.
Look at that. 11 inches, huh?
11 inches out of Gap Lake. There's some big old brim in here, folks.
Woo!
We wouldn't tell you a story.
Come down here and get you some, y'all.
That's right.
I'm telling you, it's worth everything.
Yes.
I swear. It'll make you grin.
Ooh.
It'll make you laugh. It'll make your tummy full.
All right.
There he is right here. I got him up. There he is. He's still in the pad. Oh, my goodness. Hey, boy.
I think between the,
That's the first time, son.
well,
That
between,
is a first right there to pull like that. Lord, you talking about be ashamed, but I'm ashamed.
hey, most people watching this show would,
Oh,
they'd
I
love
tell
to have
you
that
what
fish.
now, I'd hate to see your daddy. Lord have mercy. That's the first, Ronnie. Good gracious, he got all 4 hooks right in his mouth.
Well,
Look at him right there.
I see it.
He got all 4 of them.
Well, I'm gonna let you.
I'm fishing him. I hate to say it, but he's fishing to have a list when he talks.
Well, you got to put him in the box, and if you mess him up, go ahead and keep him. I'd rather keep him than have him die.
Oh, no, it ain't any down in him. It's just the fact that I don't think it's gonna make it hurt him. It's just the fact the way he's hooked.
Dennis Creamer has been in the shoe business repairing shoes for a long time. He started work after Reverend W.C. Clarence Wyndham opened for business in 1959 in Mariana.
Mr. Wyndham was the original owner of the shoe shop and sold out to me in 1984. Mr. Wyndham has passed on. He was my mentor and one that trained me. He was like a daddy.
Worn heel, hole in your shoe, but you love your shoe? Dennis can save you a lot of money. Renew it at Wyndham's. Check out the new line of Justin Chippewa and Double H boots, American made. Wyndham Shoe Shop, across from the gazebo on Lafayette Street in Mariana, Florida. You can also enter on Market Street in the rear. Go see them. Wyndham's, good Christian folks you can trust.
Check out the new Cayman Hide boots by Dan Post, Cowboy certified. Also a huge selection of boots, $59.99 or 2 pair for $100.
So I'll tell you what, y'all come on down and see Dennis, and he'll tell you all about it.
That's right.
He'll send you home with some shoes. I
We'll
guarantee
put some
you.
shoes on their feet.
Thank you, Dennis.
King's Outdoors in Chipley, Florida is the Tri-State's #1 headquarters for hunting, fishing, camping supplies. King's has the largest selection of Zoom baits in Northwest Florida.
Check out the new line at King's Outdoors on Main Street in Chipley. King's Outdoors carries a complete line of quality fiberglass poles, including Red Holland's Brimmaster. From Shimano, Garcia, Zebco, and more, you won't find a better selection anywhere. top of the line and hard to find plastic baits, spinner baits, and catfish baits. Look over the latest camping products. And don't forget the most important of all, the original fish scaler, Easy Scaler, just like Mr. J.D. sold. Support your local stores and your local shows. Do business with King's Outdoors and King's Discount Drugs and King's Quality Jewelry. Oh, be sure to tell them Ron Jones sent you. We sure would appreciate it. When I'm in need of septic tank service or installation, I use only the pros. I know that I can depend on A1 Septic Tank Service. If you need fast, reliable service, A1 Septic Tank Services will travel within a 100-mile radius. Listen, these folks know the business. They know what they're doing. They have the proper training and schooling.
And if you're in need of a new septic system, give them a call. Or if you need repairs to a current system, give them a call.
A1 is the one for trustworthy services. Anthony and Christy are hometown folks ready to serve you and treat you right. Give them a call today for more information. I use and I recommend A1 Septic Tank Services. Have you got water problems? Pump won't pump? Do you need answers and solutions, but you don't want the runaround and you want someone honest? Well, have no fear, folks. Do what I did. Call the man, Water Dan. Dan Dubose will take care of your problem.
Hello, folks. This is Water Dan. I work on submersible pumps, jet pumps, do repairs and upgrades, anything to do with an existing water well. I would appreciate it if you call.
Call the man, Water Dan. He'll take care of your water problems. 850-535-9308. 535-9308.
Folks, you know why people from Washington, Jackson, Holmes, Bay County, you know why they call Water Dan? Because Dan Dubose knows what he's doing.
It's not always bad news. Sometimes it's just a pressure switch or a start capacitor. I'm here to help. Stay Right Pumps, stainless pumps. They'll warranty that pump for 5 years against corrosion, abrasion, or lightning. I stand behind that warranty as far as honoring the pump. 90% of the time, it's something above ground. I'll be glad to answer the questions over the telephone.
Y'all give him a call.
Hi guys, I'm Dawson.
I'm Brian.
So today we're here in the ditches and we're going to try to catch some crawfish and maybe some other kinds of fish, but in these ditches, once the water all dries up, the crawfish are forced and the fish are forced into the deep holes. So this right here kind of created a waterfall and made a deep hole, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of crawfish.
Yeah. So stay tuned, guys, and we'll get back to you in a second.
Here we go with our first drag. We're gonna go right through here and just try to catch some stuff. One more and rinse it out to see if we caught anything. Oh yeah, we caught a crawfish here. Another one. Let's dump it out and see. Looks like we got a nice warmouth. It's got a big mouth for small fish, or maybe it's like a bass, I don't know, but fish, crawfish, another crawfish. That was it. But we'll do another drag in a second.